Hello and welcome back to a brand new episode. Now I promised you all a bit of a tour of the allotment. Now there's not much growing and it all looks a little bit messy, but let's have a little look around anyway. So one area of the plot which I have managed to tidy so far is the wildlife patch. It honestly didn't take that long because the area is not too big anyway. But what I've done is I've just weeded around the edge. I've just dug it over slightly. I've pruned the 2 roses and the karoo grass was actually producing quite a lot of little baby plants, so I've gotten rid of some of them as well because I didn't want it to spread too much. The grapevine has had a prune, and I've also put a bit of well-rotted manure down amongst the perennials there. And another thing I have done is I've moved some of the perennial flowers from the flower patch over to the wildlife patch because I wanted this area to be a place where I didn't have to, touch it too much. So I thought with the addition of the perennial flowers here, I could sort of, leave them to do their thing and I won't need to interrupt, the nature too much. Which means the flower patch is just going to be mainly annuals this year, but we'll get onto that in a minute. I haven't actually managed to clean the pond out yet. And it's one of those things that have been on my list for absolutely ages now. But obviously I've been too busy to do it this year, and now it's too late. There's not any frog spawn in there, but what I'm going to do is clean out late summertime because the frogs will be busy then. They'll be out hunting slugs and all that, and there won't be any frog spawn in there. But like I said, there's not any in there anyway. But just to keep it on the safe side, I'd clean it out in late summer because it's about half full up with mud now. So it desperately needs a really good tidy. But the water iris has got new shoots and the water forget-me-not is looking massive already. So yeah, that's that patch all sort of tidy. And I've got a new addition of a bug hotel there, which I'm going to fill with bits and bobs which I find out and about in the forest and stuff. And my little primroses have come up. There's one here and one at the back there. They're starting to bloom, so they look really nice. But yeah, like I said, the area isn't too big, so it wasn't too much hassle to clean it. Whereas the fruit cage is a little bit more trouble. So the fruit cage has sort of just been left to its own devices yet again. What I have done is I've pruned all 4 blackcurrants, the 2 gooseberries and the row of autumn fruiting raspberries. So they've all been pruned. I wanted to get that done before it was too late. But the fruit cage needs general tidy up. Like there's grass growing through the netting, there's loads of grass growing up the side there. And obviously I've put weed suppressant down up until the gooseberry bushes because obviously the raspberry canes will shoot up anywhere. So that hasn't got any weed suppressant on, so there's a lot of grass and weeds growing there, so that desperately needs weeding. I need to sort the roofing out a bit better because it sort of loops over. But what I did do is I've left the corner off just in case any birds go in there. They can get out quite easily. And I also need to make a door. So yeah, like I said, the fruit cage is just one of those things that has just been left to their own devices. But it does need a tidy up. But right now that's the least of my worries because I don't know if you've noticed already, the big heap of rubbish is still there. That's actually going to be my potato bed. So my potatoes need to go in about a week. So that needs tidying and go into the tip and stuff. First of all, I need to sort through it because there's quite a lot there that can be burned. I'm going to put some of the weeds into bags to take to the tip. And obviously my old strawberry cages need to go to the tip as well. Rather soon, because the potatoes need to go in. But the other two beds, so this is going to be my legume bed. I've just put on a layer of well-rotted manure into there, so I need to dig it in over the next few days. I've actually made the beds a little bit deeper as well, because over the years the grass path has sort of gone that way a bit, so I've made them to their exact proper size now. And then this bed here is the brassica bed, where I was putting the pile of well-rotted manure, but obviously you're not supposed to manure brassicas, so I've been taking it off and putting it onto the legume bed. But I need to build a manure bin over there for this bit to go in. And I've just sown some radishes in the radish tank. So this little corner here is doing okay. It's just this horrible bit here. Like, I think if this bit was tidy, I'd be happy. Like, I would be more than halfway there, getting the allotment ready. But it's like the bane of my life. So we'll go on to the flower patch next. So the flower patch is the area that I think I'm most excited about this year. There's a little bit of a change of the plan. So if you didn't catch the planning video where I go through the flower patch and the allotment and the layout and what I'm going to grow and all that stuff, then this area is basically going to be annuals now. Because I moved the perennials over to the pond area, I'm going to be growing the annuals in like rows around the border, just because I think it'll be so much simpler and so much easier for me to keep an eye on them, because I do want to grow a lot of them for cut flowers, but also obviously leave some for the bees. So yeah, they're going to be in rows around the border, which is what I'm trying to get back now, because it seems to just have blended in with the little grassed area now. Again, this is the area which I just left to its own devices all winter. I haven't touched it at all. I haven't even pruned the apple tree. Naughty me. But yeah, I'm slowly trying to dig the border now and just get a bit of more structure back to this area. But yeah, I'm so excited. And the globe artichoke has survived in the corner, which I'm really happy about, because the one that I grew a couple of years back now, just disappeared. It just disappeared. So yeah, and my allium bulbs have come up. So I've got 3 there and 3 there. There's currently strawberries here, which I moved from the strawberry beds over there, but they're waiting for something to arrive for me to put them in. So they'll just have to be there for a week or so more. And my tulips are coming up, and the narcissus and the ranunculus at the end. I'm so excited. I haven't put any fertiliser in the trough this year, so I'm a little bit worried about that. But they've come up, so fingers crossed. But yeah, again, it won't take long to get this area ready, just because the border's not too big. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do today anyway. I don't know if you can see the back bit. That's the sort of new area, because the strawberries used to be there. So now I've dug, there's like a metre wide bed at the back. That's got 2 rhubarb in there currently. I need another rhubarb. There's also going to be giant sunflowers along the back. The comfrey in the pot is growing really well. So hopefully I'll be able to make some comfrey fertiliser this year. This area here needs to go, really. These water butts need to go. But basically what's going to go here is the manure bin, and I've got all the posts and everything. I just need to make it. The water tank is full up. Like, I haven't got my guttering on my shed yet, but the water tank is full up. So hopefully it doesn't rain too much anymore, because there's no more room in the tank. And I managed to put some compost in my little trough by the shed, because that's where my chamomile is going to go. So yeah, like I said, it's all a little bit messy, and obviously there's nothing really growing, so it's not that exciting, but it's slowly getting there. I think I'll just be happy when that pile of rubbish goes, because it will just look a lot better then. And obviously I need a new gate because the gate blew down. I don't need a new gate, I need new fence posts to put the gate on. Just another job to put on the list. But I hope you enjoyed that quick tour. I think we'll actually head on over to my dad's, because you haven't seen my dad's plot in such a long time. And there's been quite a big change over there. So we'll head on over there and we'll have a look around there. Hello, stranger.
Hello.
We've come to see your allotment because we haven't seen it in a long time.
Right, you've come to see someone working as well, have you?
Yeah, very funny.
Hey. Well, it's getting on. I've had a bit of a change from last year. What I've done here is this is where my runners are going to go next year. So I've just buried a lot of compost in a trench.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah, it's had a bit of a change since last year. Was it last year? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. Basically because it was too difficult, because I haven't got a lot of time now. We've got a rotavator and it's too difficult to rotivate with the paths going through the middle.
Yeah, you had paths.
So I took those out and now it's just two big blocks. Which is going to make it easier, apart from, well, it's going to make it easier when I cut the grass as well, because I haven't got to go up and down the paths.
Yeah, and you haven't got to edge them
and
all.
That. Well, I've still got a couple of edges to do. But yeah, I'll split them into three. I'll go and get my plan.
Yeah, we posted your plan on the blog as well, haven't we?
Oh, right, yeah.
So if people want to look at it in more detail.
Yeah, which way round? We're that way round, aren't we? So we've got this one which I've been working on at the moment. That's legumes. Potatoes are over there this year. And then brassicas across the top.
So
plots.
It's still in your 3-year rotational?
Yeah, so next year they're going to sort of move around like that.
Yeah.
This is legumes, so hence I manured this one. Next year I'll manure that one and then manure the top so it gets
rotated,
yeah.
You're going to say what you're going to grow in each one?
Oh yeah, could do. If you want potatoes in that one.
Do you remember?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, even the legume one?
This bed comes up to here. It's going to be all potatoes, main crop.
Right.
Because you're doing the earlies.
Yes.
This is legumes. 2 6-metre rows of peas down there, which are nearly ready. They're in the guttering at home in the greenhouse. Some broad beans there, which again in the greenhouse. Garlic is in there, you can see those.
Yep.
Right over the other side,
You've got squash.
Sweet corn over there. Something in the middle there.
You've got shallots.
Shallots and onions, yeah.
Yeah, shallots and onions.
And then runner beans there.
You got them in the greenhouse as well, haven't you?
Yeah, they're all starting off.
Yeah.
It's a little bit wet at the moment, isn't it? Really, I dug that trench out just now to put that compost in.
It's a bit claggy.
Really wet, but yeah, it come out in slabs, didn't it? So hopefully it'll dry out in the next couple of weeks. I'll be able to get the rotavator going and turn it over. All these weeds will just disappear, won't they? But across the top.
Do you remember what you're growing in the brassicas?
No, I'll just make it up. Well, we've got leeks there at the moment.
Yeah, nice.
Just dug the parsnips up today. They were going to be in the way there.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to make some parsnip soup with them.
Ooh.
This is basically going to be carrots, parsnips, and then carrots, and then summer brassicas, summer cabbage.
Oh, okay.
In
yeah.
a little, in
a little cage.
Well, the net's going to be about here, just half the cage.
Yeah.
Winter cabbage over there. You got your savoys, Brussels sprouts.
So that's all winter cabbage.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts.
Winter,
and
kale.
Flower sprouts.
Yeah.
Or kalettes.
Oh, you're not doing kale this year, are you?
No. But yeah, this cage or net is going to be up full time, all the time, till next year. This one's being summer. It's going to obviously come down around about Christmas.
Yeah.
So I've got a new idea for some net posts.
Are you having any flowers anywhere?
No.
What about that pot behind you?
Well, they're okay. Planted this up the other day. Yeah, we'll have to put some flowers in there.
Yeah, you can put some annuals in there, can't we?
Nice old cast iron
iron
sister.
one, yeah.
And some flowers in the round tub down the bottom.
What are you having up your very nice handmade archway?
I've got some sweet peas, some perennial sweet
perennial
peas.
ones, yeah.
Either side. They're just, well, they're there at the moment, look.
Yeah.
They're, you know, they're not new shoots, left over from last year, I think. Last year they only got up to about that high. So I might put something else in to go all the way over the top. I haven't really made my mind up yet.
And what's happening with that mess behind you? Every plot's got a messy
Well,
bit.
that's again what I said last year and about 3 years previously. That's where my greenhouse is going. There's the greenhouse.
Yeah, it's in bits now.
I know. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have to clear that off because I haven't got time to put the greenhouse up.
No.
Clear it off, put some black plastic down, put it all back on.
Yeah, because you dug it over, didn't you?
I dug it over. It was all really nice and ready to go, but last year got full of weeds, didn't it,
Yeah.
where we didn't have time. The rhubarb was full of weeds. I did that this morning, cleared that out, and that was quite difficult to do because of the raised bed. It gets underneath the raised bed.
Yeah,
and
that's
everything.
why I got rid of my strawberry beds.
Plus, there's 5 big crowns of rhubarb in there, and all the weeds
all go
were
in between.
grown,
Yeah.
So it's really
Messy
difficult job. I'm glad that one's over. I'm going to change the compost area a little bit.
Why?
Don't look at the grass.
Look at the grass.
Well, I had a lot of wood here, didn't I?
I know.
Get too much. Well, you get bindweed in the compost at the moment.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got rat problem, as I think most people have, haven't they?
Oh, so yeah, especially with compost bins.
You can see where the rats come through there. Look. This is the current one that I'm using, and that's last year's, and that's the leaf mould in there.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go back to these. I'm going to get about 3 of these on slabs. You shouldn't really put them on slabs because you need the worms to come up through.
Yeah.
But just to keep the rats out, I'm going to put them on slabs across there. So I'm going to take those out. Because to be honest, I don't think they're going to last that long anyway. Look at the
Yeah, it's a bit rotten,
damp
isn't
in
it?
the back.
They were old pallets anyway, weren't they?
Yeah. But it's untreated wood, isn't it? So it's quite solid. But yeah, a lot of trouble with rats, and the bindweed comes up through, and you take any compost out, and it's full of bindweed.
Yeah.
It's all right now because I moved it all a couple of months ago.
And your water butts
They're full up. Yeah, hence I've got this out of the water butt, so I don't put any more in.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, my tank's full up, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that.
Oh look, that come out there today. Yeah, I did have another one going in that one, but that's just, well, we've had a lot of rain, haven't we?
Good old guttering.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain.
Oh, working.
I think that lasted most of last summer, didn't it?
Yeah, I remember using it all the time.
Although I didn't really have a lot to water last summer.
No. Oh, there's your parsnips.
Yeah.
Lovely. Potato and parsnip soup, is it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Got some duffs. Haven't you?
Yeah.
Should we look in your shed, or are you too embarrassed?
Well, now you can look in there if you like. It's full of nets. That's the trouble.
Yeah, I've squished my net into them.
Not big enough, is it? But it's as tight as I can make it.
Yeah, it's the biggest shed we can have.
It's that you don't want to see.
Oh, look!
Problem is my neighbour puts it onto my shed to cut the hedge,
Oh, yeah.
and I haven't put it back. It's probably making me shed lean a bit.
Oh, the door.
Oh, look at that. The shed's leaning like that. So wants to go back.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that.
Get a little bird could get in there.
Yeah, that's about it, I think. Not a lot going on at the moment, but then it's the start of the season.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, rotivate it, get some potatoes in there. The peas will be ready to go out, the onions will be ready to go out. So
Lovely jubbly.
it's
get in there.
Systems go.
It's tidier than my one anyway.
Oh, that's all the turfs from
Oh, yeah.
when I took the paths up. It wasn't a nice pile, but it fell over because we had so much rain. It got a bit wet, and so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. Wait until they compost down, I suppose.
Lovely.
Trouble is, when I took the paths out, it ended up a bit low because I took the turfs off, and I had to sort of rake it about. So I might put a little bit of that over there.
Yeah, well, that bit's only full up because you've got manure on it.
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah.
I shall dig that in with the rotavator.
Lovely.
Can't wait to get the rotavator on it myself.
So we've just had a tea break and we didn't have any milk in the tea.
No, somebody forgot to bring it up, didn't they?
Yeah, I know. Well, we went home for lunch and then I
Yeah.
forgot to bring it back
Yeah.
up with me.
But funny enough, it didn't taste too bad, did it?
I was
It's-
really
yeah.
surprised. I thought it was going to
So-
taste horrible.
Milk and sugar free now, aren't we? Healthy, really
I
healthy.
think I'll still drink it with milk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we're packing up for the day now because it's nearly 6 o'clock, so we're going to head home for dinner.
Yep. Thanks to British summertime, isn't it? We're out here a little bit later.
Good.
And you can get better, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, good. Just hopefully that's the last of the cold snaps.
Yeah.
Because we can actually
Get
properly get cracking.
Get something dug and planted.
Yeah.
And away we go for another season.
Good. I'm excited. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed looking around both of our plots. So thank you for watching.
And we'll see you soon.